with that down, let's do one more thing off the top here before we get to our main topics. And this next one's kind of interesting. Back at D23, back in 2019, a number of months ago, Disney showed off a whole lot of stuff that they had coming to Disney Plus. Of course, Disney Plus is now launched. One of the things they showed a lot of previews for and had the stars come out on stage and talk about a lot, one of the shows they were pumping really, really hard was Lizzie McGuire. They were trying to pump up that new show, amazing, a new relaunch of Lizzie McGuire with Hilary Duff herself coming back. Only now Lizzie is grown up, she's facing different problems now and all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, at D23, if you were there, you know what I'm talking about. At D23, they really put the pedal to the floor and really trying to get people excited about this. Now, I took some criticism because I was there. I was live tweeting at the event going, they keep talking about Lizzie McGuire. Who cares about Lizzie McGuire? Well, it turns out a lot of people care about Lizzie McGuire. And a lot of people were very, very excited. Well, here's the interesting thing. They started shooting the new Lizzie McGuire show. They got 2 episodes into it. Disney then halted production and fired the showrunner. 2 episodes in, they halted production and fired the showrunner. Apparently what's been going on is that this show is a little bit too mature for what Disney wants the show to be. A little bit too mature. And that struck me as kind of odd because at D23, that kind of seemed to be the message, is what happens when that Lizzie McGuire, who still has the imagination that she has, she's now in her 30s, she's facing adult problems and adult issues. As somebody who's not even a Lizzie McGuire fan, the message I heard was, yeah, this is going to be a little bit more. I mean, it's not going to be an adult show, but it's going to be a little bit more of a grown-up show. And I thought, okay, that's interesting. I'm not a Lizzie McGuire fan, but that sounds interesting. That seemed to me the clear message of what it was, right? Well, apparently, Disney didn't get the memo. Disney, who told everybody this is going to be a little bit more grown up, apparently didn't get that memo because they weren't happy with the direction the show was going in. And this is what I don't understand. They knew the direction the show was going in when they greenlit it. This isn't a situation with Lord and Miller on Solo where they told the studio, yeah, we're going to make this film. And then behind the studio's back, they were actually making a completely different film. This isn't one of those situations. From everything I'm reading and from everything I understand, this is very much a situation where everybody knew what the show was that they were going to be making. They shot 2 episodes. I almost said Lizzie McGuire. Hilary Duff then went on her honeymoon. They took a short break while she went on a honeymoon, and they killed production and they fired the showrunner. And this is where it gets really interesting. Listen to this part of the paragraph here. Production on the show began in November, but had paused in early January as Duff was going on her honeymoon in Mozambique. 2 days before she returned, Variety broke the news that Minsky, that was the showrunner, would be fired. According to multiple sources, Minsky, her writing staff, the production team, and Duff learned that Minsky was being removed as the showrunner only after the Variety story was published. Despite Variety having reached out to Disney for comment hours prior to publication, Minsky declined to comment on how she learned of her dismissal. This is very odd to me. Now, guys, keep in mind, I don't give 2 craps about Lizzie McGuire, all right? I don't give 2 drips of urine about Lizzie McGuire. I don't hate it. It's not my thing. So I don't care. I have no dog in this race, okay? I have no bias in this one way or the other. I really don't. But as an outsider looking in, number one, so they were making the show they said they were going to make. They were making the show you kind of told us they were going to make at D23 and hyped it up. But then the moment they actually start making that show, your executives get cold feet thinking, no, this also has to be a children's show, period, not a little bit more grown up. You fire the showrunner and you don't even tell the star of your show that you fired the showrunner before news hits the press? Listen, this is not, the absolute worst thing in the world. It's not the absolute 100% worst thing in the world. It's not. But I got to tell you, for Disney, this is not a good look. This isn't a good look for Disney. They were making the show you said they were going to make. Everybody seemed to be on the same page. Now, I get it. You have the right to change your mind. If something is happening and you're not feeling it, maybe you make a change. I get that, I suppose. But the fact that the staff and the star of the show didn't even find out about it from you, they had to find out about it from a news source coming out. I got to say, listen, you guys know I'm a fan of Disney. You guys know I'm a fan of Disney. But this is a bad look. This is a bad look for Disney and how they do things. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't even care about Lizzie McGuire. It's not like I'm a Lizzie McGuire fan. How dare you interfere with my show? I don't care. I really don't care. But man, this is not a good look for them. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this whole situation going on right now? But maybe you're a Lizzie McGuire fan. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you were looking forward to the new show. Maybe you didn't care about it. What do you think about this whole thing? Jump down into the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. All right.